Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. We have some breaking news out of Richmond to start our newscast with today. From the Richmond Police Department this afternoon, Amy Johnson is missing and possibly endangered. Miss Johnson was last seen on July the 20th of 2022 around 9 a.m. She was reported missing by her family on August the 1st. Ms. Johnson is dependent on medication and could be in danger if she does not receive it. Ms. Johnson was in the custody of the home incarceration program and could have damaged or cut her ankle monitor. Due to this, there is a warrant out for her arrest. You can contact the Richmond Police Department with any information you may have at 859-624-4776. Well, recovery and rescue efforts continue with crews working around the clock to alleviate the devastation flood survivors in eastern Kentucky are experiencing. Earlier today, Governor Andy Beshear solemnly updated the Commonwealth on the increase in deaths and the assistance that has been requested to help those affected rebuild their lives. With more information on that, here's WBON TV's Gage Hill.
Houses swept away for miles. They don't know where some parts of people's houses are. Schools, both in Perry and in Knott County, just ruined.
Governor Andy Beshear has provided another update on the rescue and recovery efforts following the devastating flooding that took place in eastern Kentucky. Unfortunately, the severe weather is continuing to hit the region even as the death toll rises. Beshear announced today that the death toll from the historic floods has risen to 35. Breathitt, Clay, Knott, Letcher, and Perry counties have all recorded flooding-related deaths. As part of the state response to the flooding, the governor is requesting individual FEMA disaster assistance for other impacted areas. These include Floyd, Owsley, and Pike counties. Beshear says he fully expects more counties to be added, similar to western Kentucky cities hit by deadly tornadoes in December of 2021.
I am sending a letter asking for the other impacted counties to be added. What happened in the tornadoes were a couple of counties got there first, and then the other counties were added. Talked to leaders in Pike and in Floyd. I fully expect with the damage they've had for those counties to be added. Just keep working with us. This thing is going to expand.
The Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, has already announced that renters and homeowners of Breathitt, Clay, Knott, Letcher, and Perry counties who were affected by the severe storms may apply for individual disaster assistance. When applying for disaster assistance, information including a current phone number, physical address of your home at the time of the disaster and current residence, and a general list of damages and losses are critical information to provide to officials. Those affected should take photos to document damages and begin cleanup and repairs to prevent further damage. Receipts from all purchases related to the cleanup and repair should be retained and stored. Affected persons with homeowners, renters, or flood insurance are urged to file a claim as soon as possible. WBON TV will continue to provide future updates regarding the flooding. For WBON TV Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage. If you're looking to donate to help those experiencing loss because of the floods, you can donate to the Team Eastern Kentucky Flood Relief Fund. According to state officials, all donations are tax deductible, and the first distribution of funds will go toward paying for each victim's funeral. To donate, visit teamekfloodrelieffund.ky.gov. There have been over 12,000 donations so far, totaling over $1.5 million. Well, while tragedies like the recent flooding in eastern Kentucky brings out the best in most people, it also brings out the worst in many. There have been several arrested on looting charges in flood-impacted counties, and some have imposed curfews. There have also been instances of what people described as price gouging. East Attorney General Daniel Cameron addresses this issue, saying, "During this incredibly difficult time, we are committed to ensuring that price gouging does not prevent Kentuckians from getting the essentials they need. Report any suspected price gouging immediately by calling 502-696-5485. Well, heavy rains all over the county and all over the country, but right here in Madison County that closed some of our roads last night, namely Union City Road, 4 Mile Road, and Hunter Lane in Madison County are currently blocked by high water at this time. Well, Madison County Coroner Jimmy Cornelison tells WBON that an autopsy of an inmate has been postponed because of an influx of bodies from the eastern Kentucky flooding. The inmate, who died early Sunday morning at the Madison County Detention Center, has now been identified as William Randall or Wren Martin, age 57, from Madison County. Martin has been incarcerated since Thursday and reportedly had been in poor health. The inmate also complained about shortness of breath before going into cardiac arrest this morning. The coroner states Martin did have an extensive medical history and no signs of trauma were evident. The final autopsy and toxicology reports will be required before an official cause of death can be determined. The autopsy is expected to be done later this week. Well, an EKU student has been charged stemming from an incident on campus last night. On Sunday evening, EKU police were called to conduct a criminal investigation stemming from an incident on campus between two students. After an investigation, police arrested and charged Brandon Haberlin with third-degree sexual assault and unlawful imprisonment of the second degree and fourth-degree dating violence, saying he allegedly grabbed the victim's wrist and forcibly held them down, which restrained the victim. The KSP of Richmond Post is looking for an escaped inmate who walked away from the Bluegrass Career and Development Center yesterday. The investigation says that Billy R. Lowe, 43 years old, of Gray, Kentucky, walked away from the facility in Richmond. He's described as being a white male, 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing 185 pounds with brown hair and green eyes. Lowe was serving a sentence for producing methamphetamine of the first offense. Anyone who has details about the location of Billy Lowe is asked to call local law enforcement or KSP Post 7 at 859-623-2404. The ongoing investigation is being conducted by KSP Trooper Neil Barnes. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. But first, are you a new millionaire? Do you know someone that might be a new millionaire? We've got all the details coming up right after weather in the next segment.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
Fayette County Corrections is seeking employees who want to work now, and they are ready and willing to help you get started today.
When you first come here, you'll be with me for 5 weeks, and we will teach you the book work, which consists of PowerPoints, some physical activity.
Working at the Fayette Corrections facility is a job you can be proud of.
When I leave at home, I would tell my kids that, hey, I'm going to work to keep the bad guys in so you all be safe on the outside.
Apply today at lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs.
You may think the only way to pay for a nursing home is to spend down your life savings or sell your home. Elder Law Lexington can protect your home and life savings through a comprehensive plan so you can qualify for Medicaid. When there's a plan in place, you can rest assured knowing your estate is handled and your family is covered. Give them a call at 888-4-ELDER-LAW or go to elderlawlexington.com. Their Berea office is now open for your convenience.
Here at Madison HVAC, it is our job to keep you comfortable. We make projects pain-free for homeowners by providing solutions that fix the problem. With upfront pricing and multiple financing plans, no matter what shape your credit is in, there is always a budget-friendly option. Don't forget, we offer free quotes and second opinions. Give Madison HVAC a call at 859-625-1471, and remember, we fix that too.
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks. short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Bang Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Trucktown, USA.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Finally getting a little bit of sunshine out there today, but it looks like we've got more bad weather that could be moving into the area. That's really going to affect all the relief efforts over in eastern Kentucky. We've got Susie Martin in the Weather Center. She's going to give us all the details on what we can expect.
Thank you so much, Gwendolyn, from the Madison HVAC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Susie Martin. We are still recovering, of course, from the deadly flooding that occurred and still in the line of fire for showers and thunderstorms that could produce periods of heavy rainfall, which is something that we'll be monitoring into tonight. Even the opportunity for a couple of stronger storms, which we'll be discussing. And again, we do have a decent amount of moisture in place, enough to allow for downpours to occur, which is something that we'll continue to monitor. Heating up, too. We're cranking up the temperatures as we build back into the 90s. Now, the eastern part of the state is under a flood watch, so that includes some of our counties. We will be expecting some intense downpours for this evening, potentially, as we do have some some decent moisture to work with here, and the potential for some severe weather as well. As we look at this evening's threat, there is a slight risk indicating that isolated severe weather events cannot be ruled out, so we're monitoring that. Now, as we look at our hourly forecast, the breakdown calling for these storms that will be occurring into tonight to scatter to more widespread in nature, and we will be expecting the majority of this activity to continue through about the 5 a.m. hour. We do have this cluster of stronger thunderstorms that will blast through the region. Again, heavy rain may be possible with this, and then we'll kind of let things up a little bit, or lighten things up into the morning hours. But we still are in the line of fire for some more showers and rumbles into the afternoon, which is why we're keeping a chance of rain in the equation, with the chance for maybe some sporadic severe activity, though the risk does seem mainly to the west of the greater Richmond area, where there is a marginal risk of severe weather. So with that said, we do have some stray shower opportunities here and some sporadic thunderstorms that could develop for the day tomorrow. So we'll be monitoring that. High temperatures reaching the upper 80s with feels like temperatures into the 90s. We'll be cranking up to around 90 by Wednesday. Showers and storms for the second half of the week. We'll keep you updated. Back to you, Gwendolyn.
Thanks, Susie. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com, courtesy of Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Well, Saturday night's Hops and Vines Festival was a great time and a huge success despite the event being robbed. A man grabbed a cash drawer from one of the drink vendors and the event, as well as a tip jar in broad daylight, and ran away with what was estimated to be over $3,000 in cash, according to sources that we spoke with here at WBON-TV. Richmond Police released these photos of the subject in the car they believe the black male escaped in. The annual event is a fundraiser for the Madison County Humane Society League for Life. Please help Richmond Police find this individual. If you can help, call Officer Hacker, who is heading up the investigation, by calling dispatch at 859-624-4776, or you can email dhacker@richmond.ky.us. Well, one Richmond resident has a million reasons to celebrate. Officials from the Kentucky Lottery report that a winning ticket was sold right here in Richmond, matching all of the white balls, making someone in the area a millionaire. The winning ticket was sold last Friday night ahead of the Powerball drawing. Kentucky Lotto officials are in the process of confirming the purchase and executing a number of security checks. Once those are complete, the store where the ticket was purchased will be announced, and the winner will have the choice to reveal their identity. Well, the 2022 Madison County Fair opened on Friday night and already has provided a weekend full of fun for people of all ages. Carnival rides and tasty treats were plentiful, but there were also special events like the pony pool and the mud run. WBON TV correspondent Bess Wallingford was in attendance at the festival and spoke to the event organizer to get more details on the crowd favorite attractions.
There's a lot of horsepower and pony power this weekend at the Madison County Fair. I'm Bess Wallingford with WBON TV Channel 9 News, and we're going to see some big trucks, some lawnmowers, and some very strong ponies. Although not quite as big as a horse, these ponies certainly pull their own weight. 2 times their own weight, as a matter of fact. We spoke with Denise Purvis of the Bluegrass Pony and Mule Pulling Association and found out a little bit more.
Good evening, we're in Richmond, Kentucky at the county fair. We are happening on a pony and mule pulling competition. We have 10 pair of ponies and mules in 2 different classes. The lightweight class is anything from a combined weight of 2 ponies of 1650 and under, pull 12 foot on 1 continuous pull. Our big class is from 1651 to 2250, and they have to pull at 15 foot. We have teams here from all over the state of Kentucky. 2 pair are from Indiana, 1 from Appleton and 1 from Orleans, Indiana. We have teams here from Liberty, Kentucky, Lexington, Lawrenceburg, Lancaster, all over the state.
And what fair would be complete without a mud run? It was loud, fast, and fun. Steve Jones has been coming here for 20 years. And we saw backseat driving taken to a whole nother level.
We've been coming to this fair for probably 20 years, and it's always been a great place to come and race. It's always been the best race on our circuit. And we've made this fair a lot of years. This fair board does a great job, and we appreciate them allowing us to be able to come and race here.
Well, it has certainly been an exciting evening. Stay tuned to WBON TV for more coverage of the fair. For Channel 9 News, I'm Bess Wallingford.
Thanks, Bess. If you haven't been out to the fair, make sure you make it out one day this week. And when you do, make sure you grab a funnel cake for me. I'll enjoy that too. Well, we're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back. We've got sports coming up right after this.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County. Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
At Fast Flow Plumbing, you aren't sending your money to Texas and Florida to the big corporate plumbing companies. We're local, and that allows us to invest in the latest technologies like Permaliner for no-dig sewer replacements, which we warranty for 20 years. Fast Flow is the future of plumbing. Don't destroy your landscaping and finished basement because a plumber tells you he has to replace your sewer. Keep your home beautiful. Call a local pro at Fast Flow.
Get ready for one of the biggest events of the year. Huckleberry Promotions presents the first ever Bourbon Jam Outdoor Music Festival in Richmond at the Richmond Mall Outdoor Venue on Saturday, August 13th. Gates open at 10 a.m. First show kicks off at noon. Support local musicians, local businesses, and honor those first responders who protect the community. Come out and enjoy 10 hours of live entertainment, a car and motorcycle show, cornhole tournament, kids events, food trucks, local vendors, and Kentucky's finest breweries and distilleries. The Bourbon Jam Music Festival brought to you in part by Jim Beam and 100.7 The Coyote.
WBON TV 9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV 9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV 9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's new and first TV channel, available on Channel 9.1 over the air, Spectrum Channel 712, and on Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Crystal Broadband. WBON TV, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. The floods in Breathitt and other counties in eastern Kentucky have not only affected homes and lives, but also schools. Along with that, in some of the fields the teams are playing on, including that of the Breathitt County football team. In sports, Michael Watkins tells about a helping hand in Jackson this weekend and some notes on the EKU football and baseball.
Thanks, Gren. Well, with all the flooding taking place in eastern Kentucky, one of the biggest losses suffered was that of the Breathitt County football team. The field in which the team plays on is known as the Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex after current Madison Central head football coach Mike Holcomb. The locker room, weight room, and field were all covered with water as a result of the floods, making it nearly impossible for them to start the season on what is known as the riverbank. However, this weekend the team received some help from another football program as Lexington Christian Academy, the opponent of Madison Central in the first game of the season, showed up to help start the cleanup efforts in Jackson. Coach Holcomb and some members of the Madison Central program were there as well, as the relief efforts are now in full force in Breathitt and surrounding counties. Well, the Madison County Golf Championship took place this weekend, hosted at Arlington and Gibson Bay here in Richmond. Mark Howard, who is the Senior Associate AD at EKU, hit a birdie on the first playoff hole to hold off Cam Travis and bring home the championship. Both Travis and Howard shot a -4 through the first two rounds of the tournament. Cooper Eberly and Tyler Fields finished tied for third. Other names inside the top 10 include Kelby Robinson, who tied for 6th with Connor Davis and Jordan Cash, while Jared Kaiser finished 10th in the tournament. Well, EKU linebacker Matthew Jackson was named a third-team Stats Perform FCS preseason All-American announced by the organization today. Jackson earned preseason All-American honors last season and ended the year as a Buck Buchanan Award finalist, the Phil Steele A-Sun Defensive Player of the Year, a Phil Steele first-team All-A-Sun selection, and an A-Sun All-Conference honoree. He was named the 2022 A-Sun Preseason Defensive Player of the Year as well. The Nashville, Tennessee native led the league with 102 tackles and ranked second in the conference with 10 tackles for loss last season. He also notched 3.5 sacks, 8 pass breakups, 2 interceptions, and 2 forced fumbles. The Colonels will open up the 2022 season on September 2nd at Eastern Michigan. Single-game tickets for the 2022 EKU football season for their home games are on sale through the EKU Athletics ticket office, or you can get more information online at EKUsports.com. And the EKU men's basketball team is currently right now in action in the Bahamas as they face the Bahamas National Team B. There is a link up on the WBON TV Facebook page to keep up with the game, but there is no live stream to watch. EKU will take on Raw Talent Elite on August 3rd at 8 p.m. Both the game today and the game on the 3rd are being played at the Kendall G.L. Isaacs National Gymnasium in Nassau. For more great local sports content, be sure to watch the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show tonight beginning at 6 p.m. here on WBON TV Channel 9. And folks, continue to be in prayers for the folks up in eastern Kentucky. Many lives have been, hit hard by these floods that took place over the week. For WBON TV Sports, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that sports update. We're going to take another quick break, but don't go anywhere. We've got a traffic impact that you're going to want to know about right here in Madison County.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet is informing drivers in the area of a construction on Kentucky 52. This project in Madison County will start today. And this project is planned on relocating Kentucky 52 from the Wallace Mill Road all the way to the Duncannon and I-75 interchange. The project will be a slow one as completion is not slated until November of 2024. And of course, we'll keep you up to date on that. A 3-car accident this past Saturday in Rockcastle County on the Lake Cumberland Road claimed the life of 22-year-old Austin R. Smith of Mount Vernon and injured Burford W. Rader, 46 years old, of Waco. The report says Smith failed to yield at a stop sign and pulled into the path of Buford. Smith was pronounced dead at the Rockcastle Hospital by the coroner. Rader and 3 other passengers in Smith's vehicle were treated for injuries. Well, that brings us to the end of another Live at 5. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll be right back here tomorrow with more news, more weather, more sports, more breaking news too. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I will see you right back here tomorrow, Live at 5.